Hello everyone, welcome to Decode ITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share and subscribe our channel to never miss out our videos. Let's continue with the learning. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3+ years of work experience and worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python and Bash scripting. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, and reach out to us on itesfund.com. So in today's video, we will learn how to use globbing and wildcard and what are these. Let's continue. In this lesson, I am going to teach you about using globbing and wildcards. So what is this globbing about? Well, globbing is a shell fee that helps in matching file names. It is not to be confused with regular expressions, a topic that we will talk about later, and which will help finding text patterns. For documentations about globbing, there is a man page. The man page is in section 7 of the man pages. If you type man 7 glob, then you can see the official documentation as presented in the man page. File globbing is a feature which is provided by UNIX shell to represent multiple file names by using special characters called wildcards with a single file name. A wildcard is essentially a symbol which might be used to substitute for one or more characters. Therefore, we can use wildcards for generating the appropriate file names combination as per our requirement. Types of globbing and wildcard. The bash shell provides us 3 characters to use as wildcards. First one is asterisk. This is to represent, or you can say match 0 or more characters. Second one is question mark. This is to represent or match exactly one character. And the third one or the last one is square brackets to represent and match for the character enclosed within the square brackets. Let's start with some examples. First two examples which we will consider is ls host star and ls question mark ost. Let's have a practical overview of them. Now let me show you some examples. To start with, there is ls host star. As I've already opened a console so that I can show you what is this doing. So if I type, let me go to the home directory and let's say if I type ls host star, it's showing me one file available named as hosts. Let me go to some another directory like etc. As I know there is a lot of files available. Again, ls hosts star. Now you can see we have listed over here 3 files. That all files starting with host following with anything. So the next example is ls question mark ost. It's showing that no such file or directory. Let me go to like another directory which I can say test1. I've created this directory just for testing purpose. Let me create some files over here like touch hosts, touch ghosts and touch ghosts. And also we have created all 3 files over here. You can see that it's getting listed over here. Then let me type ls question mark ost star. It's showing me 2 results. As you can see that really the question mark is a wildcard for one single character. The next example is ls underscore brackets hmost. This will give you a choice. Everything is starting with either an h or an m Let's have a look at the other examples in this slide before we go back to the demo environment. So you can see so you can also use ls underscore brackets exclamation HMOST, which stands for everything except those files that have names starting with an H or an M. And also useful is this one, ls script underscore brackets we are mentioning 0 to 9, and again we are mentioning 0 to 9 underscore brackets, and that means that it's going to show all scripts followed by any 2-digit number. Let me show you this last one because it's pretty cool. To show you a result, I need to make sure that we have something that exists. So I am using touch scripts and then we mention 0 dot dot 100. And as you can see, this is a nice way of creating a range of files. So the touch command creates an empty file. We have seen that command occasionally before. Script is the name of the file, and then the magic in this command is the curly braces. In between curly braces 0 dot dot 0, as you can see in the result, it creates files from 0 to 100, marking the numbers as well. And now if you want to use appropriate ls command, you can use ls scripts, then underscore brackets you can mention 0 to 9 and again 0 to 9. Now you can see it's getting listed all the files that is having the last two digits between 0 to 9 and 0 to 9. Let's modify this command. ls scripts 0 to 5 and then again 0 to 9. You can see the wildcard is still operational but giving us a little bit less of the result. Globbing is in the way is very useful, especially if you are looking for those files that match specific file name patterns. So that's all for today. We'll continue our learning for Linux 8 from next lesson onwards, which is Cockpit. Cockpit is a new feature introduced by Red Hat. We will discuss that on the same part. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.